Hey YouTube, it's mail day. I bought a couple things that'll make our episodes hopefully better. Let's tear it open and I'll show you what I got. Okay, so first of all, what I originally bought was, I thought Kapton tape, but it's garbage. This is not Kapton tape, it is crap. This is real Kapton tape, and I bought a reel of it. And there she is, the second item I bought today. I kept complaining in past episodes that I was using too big gauge of wire. And guess what? I now have smaller gauge wire that will actually work with small parts. So I'm excited to use that. This is very small gauge, so I'll have to get used to that. And of course, when I was trying to repair traces in the past before, my knife was a bit too thick and too big. So I got a hobby knife set. These will start to be used in future episodes. So yeah, little update here. Let's proceed. Alright, for today's episode, I am going to repair a Game Boy camera and some other cartridges too. So this Game Boy camera came to me as working sometimes, and with testing, wrong way, it will boot sometimes, as you can see here. But sometimes what happens is that it will just not load. It'll have a scrambled Nintendo logo. So I only think that a cleaning is needed here. By the way, if you hear that my voice is more clear and better, it's because my microphone was returned for a warranty repair. They repaired it and they sent it back, and I am very happy that I got it back. Obviously, with these kind of repairs, when it spontaneously fails, it's kind of hard to know that it's resolved, but I'm hoping that this is an easy fix. Alright, let's take a look. Let's pull this off here, and let's see what we got. So if you notice, the camera is actually separate from the base, and that I don't need to get into. The camera actually in testing works fine. It's something down here. Let's see what we can do. So as you can see here, it's actually pretty clean. I see very nice clean pins. I don't see any obvious broken traces. There obviously could be some issues on the other side of the board, but what I'm going to do is just give this a nice scrub. If the problem comes back, I'm just going to resolder these chips and I can hopefully get this working again. So as before, I'm using isopropyl alcohol, 99%. Let's clean these traces and just kind of clean around the board. And let's see what happens. Right. Just give this a good old clean here. And kind of just clean around the board. Make sure there's no residual flux left behind. Even though there's such thing as no clean flux, there really isn't in my mind. You always clean your flux. Alright, let's do some testing. Okay. That's working so far. Seems okay to me. Hopefully this is not a boring episode. Let's shoot something. See what it does. I mean, it's a really crappy pixel camera, but that's not bad. Well, I think this only needed a clean, but I'm gonna periodically test and just make sure it's working again. But we have a plethora of other games to figure out what is going wrong. What is happening? So let's test each one. First one. This is the Japanese Pokemon Red that I got imported. Pocket Monsters. Let's see if the battery saves. Whatever. Oh boy. Okay. Start. I believe this one save? Nope. Nope. Oh, that's exit. Oh, that's my backpack. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if it saves. You have to disconnect the cartridge from the power of the Game Boy for the battery to kick in, or else it will preserve the save if the battery is dead. So disconnect the cartridge, put it back in. See what we got. No new save. So this needs a battery. Okay, well, we'll put this in a future episode where the battery does need to be exchanged. I have a pile of Game Boy games. We'll do that to wrap up that series, and then I'll move on to another game console. This screw here does not look healthy. Yeah, let's just see what's inside. Oh boy. Oh, goodness gracious. This thing is stuck. Oh. Oh, good lord. Okay. Alright, so this guy's gonna get a nice dab of vinegar. There we go. I'm gonna let that soak for a little while. Maybe I can get that screw off without force. We'll see. Alright, how about another Japanese import? See if this guy works. Nope! That's a big N-O. Okay, finally, I get something interesting. Let's pop it open. There we go. Let's see what we got in here. You can tell a nice child owned this, baby. I think that's someone's name. I do not read the language, so I wouldn't know. Outside looks in good condition, though. So let's see what's on the inside. Okay, so right away, I don't see anything on the left side that has any issues, but look right here. Do you see this? I don't know if that is a problem with the missing trace, but I'm gonna just scrape it a little bit here. See what the problem is. See what we got here. Alright, I'm going to run a multimeter test and just test every trace here. Okay, so all the traces appear good. So that was just a visual defect, not a defect with the trace itself. So what I'm going to do is just reflow the solder on all these boards and see if I can get this working. Okay, so I'm just going to touch these very quickly. Not going to make this same mistake I made on an early episode, and let's get this done. Awesome. Fluxy fluxy. Soddy soddy. nice. Let's do the other chip. Excellent. Other side. Cool. See if that works. Of course, because I applied flux to these chips, we need to clean it off. So we are going to do just that. Oh yeah, I see nice, shiny, fresh solder on both sides, so that is a good sign. No fluxy. All right, let's test it. Oop, wrong way. Still no good. Okay, let's continue investigating. Okay, so these two chips here, this one seemed a little weak when I tested against one of the traces over here and this guy, and well, let's just refill the solder on those two. Of course, we're gonna add a little bit of solder here, and let's get to work. Looks good. Right. See what that does. La da da da. Wash the chips off. Do 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 little do. Come on, baby. It's getting better, but not quite yet. Okay. We're gonna diagnose this thing with what I call the isopropyl alcohol diagnosis. Let's just give it a nice isopropyl alcohol bath. A good dry. And we'll do a solder bridge check. These two look good. Those two look good. I don't see any solder bridges. So the quick repairs should have, if this is the problem, should have been okay. Let's put it back in. All right. Aha! There we go. It's alive. And it likely needs a new battery too. ... What's going on? I can't read Japanese, unfortunately. Okay. Well, it's alive. It just needs a new battery. So on to the good pile it goes. Let's see what this one, what's going on with this game, other than the fact that it's really filthy. Okay, hang on. Oh, let's get this nasty dirt off. This game has obviously been played quite a bit. So we're just gonna kind of clean off the surface a bit. Good old Tetris. The Gaming Historian did a great job covering this series. I will link that in the description. Okay. Let's clean it up, see what we got. Yeah, it's got some dirt in there. Let's dry it off. Okay, try again. Well, that was boring. Oh. Alright, well. Mystery solved. Pokemon Red. What'll happen sometimes, I'll see if I can get it to do this. This game will eventually boot into the game. But what will happen, you'll see it right here, blah, 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 new game. It crashes. No text pops up, you hear random creatures, so something in memory is being scrambled or messed up, either by the ROM, the RAM, I don't know. So, obviously, we have work to do. Let's do a basic cleaning. It's a little dirty, but not bad. See if that fixes the problem. Okay, same kind of symptom. It either won't boot into the game, or it will boot into the game, and then once the text pops up, it just quits. All right. Screw's a little dirty, but doesn't seem too bad. I see a lot of wear through these traces. I see one exposed trace. Let's just do a quick rework of these chips here. Let's see if that fixes it. Flux. A little more solder. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? Okay. So it looks like someone's been on this board before. Okay, other side. Excellent. Let's see what that does. But of course, we always clean with isopropyl alcohol before we continue. And dry it off thoroughly. Because we're not stupid. Are we? Are we stupid? No. No. Okay, let's give it a shot. Okie dokie. Okay, well, it's not worse. There we go! Game is fixed. Nice! The only game I need to let soak is this guy. And I'm going to attempt to remove the screw, but I'm going to do this on the next episode. This is not the only game console I repair. You can see an NES controller here and lots of great stuff. And obviously you can see up here, I have a lot of episodes planned. So, I hope you guys like this episode. I hope that you will like and subscribe if you want to, of course. You don't have to. But that is the episode for today. And I hope to film another one tomorrow. Good night, YouTube. Thanks a lot.